Here we are with a very solid concept in the fitness boutique industry. 81% of independent fitness studios fail, and this elite concept has never failed. All right, so that's a pretty good comparison, right? Which one would you go with? The one that has a 81% failure rate or the one that has a 100% success rate? I know which one I'm going with, and that's why it's the one I'm presenting you. I've gone through hundreds of different, not only fitness brands, but many other types of business opportunities and franchise concepts. And honestly, most of them are not very good. You don't make good margins. You don't make a good living. And if you eventually do ever pay off your initial investment, the amount of money you make is just, it's honestly not worthwhile for the amount of headache. All right. And then maybe the franchise itself dissolves down the road, right? So that's the horror stories, but that's not this horror story with this brand. So you can open up your own successful fitness business within 3 to 9 months of joining the brand. It's really powerful. And why, is there so much unstoppable momentum with this brand? So it's a luxury-driven, high-attention experience that entrepreneurs are racing, and they're securing so many territories, it's insane. There's literally 200 territories that have been granted just in the past year or so, and so it is moving very, very quickly. With any good opportunity, that's how it is. You have elite earning power. So the average location is pulling in a massive, almost $1 million top line, so $924,000 top line revenue, with the top tier studios soaring as high as $1.35 million. Impressive profitability. We aren't just talking about sales, we're talking about the actual EBITDA, so income before earnings and taxes and everything else, with margins of about 30%. And so the average studio owner gets to put about $305,000 in their pocket, right? Pretty good margins right there. And then some margins have even gotten as good as 46%, which is getting freaking amazing, right? Unblemished track record, right? Never failed, so bulletproof. Most businesses fail within the first 5 years, half. And then rapid ROI potential with the initial investment range between $400,000 to $800,000. So it's a little bit higher than some other brands I've talked about. But again, at a profit of about $305,000, you would be paying that off in about a year and a half to 2 years. All right. But then think about the amount of profit you're collecting then after. It's very good and very quick. On average, businesses take up to 3 to 5 years to even break even. All right. Now here's the good part. You have low overhead, high demand. So with a streamlined studio focused on small footprint and efficient staffing, that's something that in the fitness world I've seen so many people mess up, because that's actually my specific industry that I'm the most knowledgeable in. I've seen so many people mess that up, and this brand really gets it right. And then who they're looking for this brand, they want someone who's a high octane business leader who wants to dominate a luxury market with a bulletproof and recession resistant system because of who you're appealing to. You're not appealing to the Planet Fitness people or the Anytime Fitness people. You're appealing to people who their income is going to stay more consistent over the waxes and wanes of the economy, right? So the ideal candidate is someone who's a hands-on executive type person, someone who likes to master a system and respect the secret sauce, and then someone who's a community architect, the best for national networkers, because that's what it's all about in the fitness industry. It's really the business of community, and they want to have that feel of that tribe, one tribe, one vibe. So if this sounds like a brand that might be someone or a brand you might want to learn more about, I actually just introduced one individual to this, and they got connected with other franchisees in the system, other people operating their own businesses, and they were just shocked by how much good feedback they got, and impressed. And I was impressed going through the journey with them. If you're interested, there should be a form somewhere below. Fill that out, and I'll introduce you to the brand and send you some more information. We'll see if if you're someone that they would want to work with, and vice versa. All right, guys, I'll see you on the other side.